Hello, welcome back. This is Wency from Wency's Toys channel, and in this video, I will be reviewing the LEGO set 10357, the Shelby Cobra from the LEGO Icons series from 2025. So let's get right to it. Oh, and before I forget, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button, and please consider subscribing as a lot of my viewers have not yet subscribed to my channel, and it would help me a lot in bringing you more content like this in the future. Thank you very much. Okay, so now on to the review. So if you've been following me on my Instagram, you would know that I own also the Ford Mustang from the 2019 Creator Expert series, which now has transformed into the Icon series. And if you've been following me here on YouTube, or if you've seen my older videos, and maybe I'll put a link up here, you know that I have the 2022 Ford GT from the LEGO Technic series of 2023. And now, of course, since LEGO has come out with this, of course, I bought the Shelby Cobra. There is really something with that blue and white striped silhouette that always gets me. I don't know why. And I don't know why I like these kinds of silhouettes. I'm not into the American muscle car in itself, but there are some cars that I really, really like. And this Shelby is just looking so sexy for me. So this is from the Icon series, and although it is primarily a display piece, there are some functionality. Like they still have the steering here that you can control from the steering wheel down to the front wheels here. So this does wobble or turn left and right, but not at a great angle. And also there are some functionality here, but let's get first into some of the things that I like the overall silhouette. I like that LEGO was able to pretty much capture all the curves of the Shelby Cobra. Even the front here looks very, very sexy there. And so, like most of the cars in LEGO, there is some functionality. Like here, I like that they put some of the handles here so that you can fairly easily lift the hood and look at that engine block there. It's not Technic accurate engine block, so it's just the silhouette of an engine block here with the piston caps here. There's even a wiper fluid box here, the radiator box, and I like the way that they used whips for the hoses here for the engine, but that's pretty much it. Here, the piston block here and the piston head or the exhaust here for the spark plugs and the piston block here. I like that it's the piston head block. I like that it's silver as opposed to just gray. That is a pretty nice addition or detail there. And of course, I like very much that there is barely no stickers here. There's only 3 stickers, and I'll show you them in a bit, but all of these striping here are all printed pieces. Even that front Shelby logo there with the Shelby Cobra, that is a printed piece. That is not a sticker there. Very, very nice. And even in the dash here, so I don't know if you can see very well. So the signature of Shelby here is a sticker. Unfortunately, it would have been nice if they made this into a printed piece so that it would be even more a collectible item. Of course, some of the dials here, are sticker. This is a sticker here, but the Shelby Cobra for this single stud flat piece is a printed piece, and you also get an extra from the set. And also, of course, the license plate. This is a sticker here. So All of these, the striping, again, these are all printed pieces. Very, very nice. And I like the way that they even had this, I don't know, this backrest here, because this is a open car. It doesn't have a normal roof here. So when it rains, of course, you'll have to put something on top, but this is primarily built for a summer drive. Okay, so again, here you can pull up the hood here to get to the engine block. So yeah, and of course the rear, you also are able to pull up the trunk, but there is pretty much not much space there, so you can only get to the glove or trunk compartment with just the toolkit here, the toolbox, where you're given a pretty nice set of tools as well. So one of the things that I pretty much like is that one of the tools that you were given, I don't know what it's called, but this is a tool piece here for, I don't know if this is a gear shift, but this is the gear shift here. So I don't know what this lever is for. I'm not a car enthusiast, so please forgive me. Someone in the comments maybe can tell me what this is for. But yeah, I like the very nice details here as well. Even the rear view mirror here is pretty nice, but it does get out of there pretty easily. So let's see if I can put it back here. That would be, yeah, I'll put it on later. But yeah, so you need to be very, very careful with that, with those, because it's a little bit hard to get this out of the way. So another functionality is, of course, you have doors, and the doors are in clips. So if you pull too hard, like here, it's gonna come off, right? So it's pretty hard to not get those pulled out if you pull too hard. But yeah, it's easy to get back since those are in clips. The one thing though is, as you can see here, it's not that flush, so it can get pushed pretty hard, and it's not really, you know how some cars have indentations in the door pieces so that there's only a flap that's showing outside. Yeah, I wish that they also put that here, but overall, it's a very nice functionality. I like how they put this grilling here for the exhaust here to go to the back from the engine block. That is a pretty nice detail there, and it is a bit angled, as you can see. It's not straight. So it has a lot of curves in this build here. So I like this very much. Even the detailing for the fuel tank here is pretty nice. So of course it's just a stud there, but that detail is pretty cool. And they used skates for some of the detailing here as well, even at the front grille. So you've got some of the hot dogs and skates there for detailing. But the very build itself is pretty nice and pretty interesting techniques. One technique here, if you see in my video, I don't know if now that is a legal Lego system connection. And go see my video on when that piece is connected. Okay? But overall, it's a pretty nice build. And yeah. One thing that I didn't like is the rain guards here. Is just, of course, these are standard wheel guards here, but it's only held by 2 stud pieces. So yeah, even because this is not really a playset and only a display piece, then yeah, I would forgive them for this, but I really wish they had more studs connecting this so that it's a little bit more stable. But overall, yeah, I like this set pretty much. That's why I bought it. But I didn't buy it at full price. I waited for some discount because it was a little steep for me. But I think it is worth it for your collection. So that's it for my raw review or a quick review of the Lego set 10357, the Shelby Cobra from the LEGO Icon series from 2025. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button. And please consider subscribing, as a lot of my viewers have not yet subscribed to my channel. And it would help me a lot in bringing you more content like this in the future. Thank you very much.